Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Johnny So, the Managing Director of the new Watergate Hotel. It's my privilege to be the first one to welcome you, such a distinguished group, to the most exciting hotel in history. And if I may, I'd like to ask you to raise your glasses to toast the visionaries who are bringing back the Watergate Hotel beyond its original glamour and sophistication. The owners of the Watergate Hotel and the principals of Euro Capital Properties, Mr. Jack Cohen, and our Director of Design and Development, Mrs. Raquel Cohen. And Jack and Raquel? I don't have a glass, so anyway. To the Cohens, your vision and unwavering determination is making the Watergate the most luxurious new hotel and also bringing in revolution to Washington, D.C. Cheers. Thank you. Jack, Raquel, Albert, congratulations.
Thank you for joining Euro Capital Properties in our topping off celebration. I'd like to introduce the individuals we are privileged to have participating in today's ceremony. The Honorable Mayor Muriel Bowser, Council Member Jack Evans, and ANC Commissioner Dr. William Kennedy Smith, and Man costume designer Jenny Bryant. I would like to thank our partners, architect BBGM, contractor Grunley Construction, interior designer and artist Ron Arad with his bold vision and whimsical creativity, for their dedication in making the Watergate Hotel one of the most sophisticated and glamorous hotels in the world. In addition, I would like to thank Euro Capital's team that has worked relentlessly in making this project possible. A special heartfelt thank you to my father, present here today, for instilling me a love for real estate, development, and hospitality. Without him, I would be standing here, literally. Today, we celebrate a major milestone in the completion of a $125 million transformation of one of the most iconic hotels in the world. Euro Capital Properties has been passionately committed to restoring the iconic structure to an urban resort that exceeds the expectations of today's modern luxury guests, in a setting that is central to everything. The Watergate was once the finest address in Washington, and we are restoring it to be the finest address in Washington, minutes away from anywhere you need to be in the nation's capital. Today's event celebrates one of our most important construction milestones, the topping off of the Grand Ballroom. We are celebrating our own architectural and design feat, which includes a luxurious spa, a soon-to-be award-winning restaurant, the development of the rooftop lounge and bar, which will have jaw-dropping views of the city. We added the Grand Ballroom by raising the Watergate complex central garden an additional 6 feet, creating an unparalleled 27,000 square feet of waterfront meeting space and event space. The brand new 7,000 square feet Grand Ballroom will feature state-of-the-art technology and several configurations. Additionally, we are creating 10,000 square feet of outdoor terraces overlooking the Potomac which will transform Washington, D.C.'s business, leisure, and landscape. Today is also the first of many celebrations we hope to have on behalf of the Watergate and Hotels Resort brand. This remarkable hospitality experience is poised to take the Watergate mystic to the most desirable destinations in the country and in the world. We are so confident as to how well this Washington, D.C. icon will be received that we are already planning expansion into additional properties. But first, I'd like to invite Raquel Cohen, the Director of Design and Development for Euro Capital Properties, to speak a bit about the Watergate's approach to luxury, design, and style.
Thank you, Jack. Hello, everyone. We are standing in what was once the most luxurious and glamorous hotel in history, a playground for powerful people. This iconic property was designed by Luigi Moretti in the early 60s. The boldness of its original design was ahead of its time and sparked a debate about the future of architecture. I am sure when you walked in, you noticed there wasn't a straight line in sight. Since the hotel first opened, it has been renovated time and again, yet we are really the first to embrace the building's original beauty. This is why we have partnered with Ron Arad, who is not only a world-renowned designer based in London, but a student of Moretti. Ron Design created a one-of-a-kind space that mimics the sweeping curves of the building exterior using original material such as marble and metal-edged. Millions of dollars of museum-quality metal artwork will stretch through from the front desk, restaurant, and whiskey bar. Speaking of the whiskey bar, it will not only showcase the world's finest whiskey displayed on an luminous amber wall, but it will soon become the city's most exclusive setting for high-caliber meeting or an intimate tete-a-tete. As Jack mentioned, today's event celebrates one of the most important construction milestones of the topping off of the new Grand Ballroom, which we are naming the Moretti Ballroom. The roof of the new Grand Ballroom structure will eventually be topped off with flora inspired by the building's original landscape. Momentarily, you will be all invited to plan the future placing a historically significant Mainea salvia plant seeding into symbolic soil. When the seeding are mature, they will be incorporated into the landscape design on the top off of the brand new Grand Ballroom, topping off the crown jewel of the new Watergate Hotel. Finally, to bring the retro feel of the Watergate heyday back to life, we're thrilled to collaborate with Jenny Bryan. She has created chic uniforms for our interior staff, which are on display here today. As some of you know, she is the costume designer for Mad Men, and she has done an amazing job capturing the detail and essence of this era. I would love for Jenny to come up and say a few words about her first hospitality collection.
Good morning. I love looking out and seeing all of these hard hats. Fantastic. And Raquel, thank you for such a lovely introduction. It was such an honor to be collaborating with Watergate Hotel, undoubtedly one of the most glamorous hotels in the world. I have paid meticulous attention to every detail in my design for the wardrobe of the hotel staff. The sophisticated silhouettes and luxurious fabrics will complement the guest experience with a truly retro-inspired ambiance. The collection's evocative design is inspired by the retro mystique that lies behind every curve of the hotel's architecture. I would like to thank both Jacques and Raquel Cohen for entrusting me with such an important component of the Watergate Hotel's luxurious new look and feel. Thank you so much.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm really delighted to be here, and I want to congratulate Jacques and Raquel and Eurocapital for their commitment to Washington, D.C., and their commitment to bringing back the Watergate. Give them a big round of applause. A big round of applause. So we know that they're not only opening another world-class hotel here in the District of Columbia, but they're also creating opportunities for D.C. residents. The sound you hear are D.C. residents, I hope, working and really being able to contribute to the wonderful quality of life here, a pathway to the middle class for Washingtonians. And we're very, very proud about the 350 quality jobs created with this project during the construction and the many more ongoing jobs that will be here too. We want to acknowledge the good work of the construction company here, Grunley, and the design team. It is indeed a pleasure when we can look at buildings in the District of Columbia and look around buildings and see wonderful architecture, beautiful art, and an enhanced experience. We already have kind of an artscape here with the Potomac River, and then the hotel adds so much more to it. So I get to go to a number of groundbreakings and topping outs, and I'm looking even more forward to being here for the ribbon cutting. So congratulations again, and we look forward to working with you for years to come.
May I have the Councilman Evans, please? Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. And I can't tell you how pleased I am to be here today with our mayor, Mayor Bowser, who's doing a fabulous job in her first couple of months as mayor of the District of Columbia. And just recently, she and I had an opportunity to go up to New York City to talk about the finances of the District of Columbia. And in the quickest time ever, between the time we briefed the bond rating agencies and the time we got back, we got an upgrade to a AA+ standard, and a lot of that credit goes to our mayor. Give her a big round of applause, Muriel Bowser, mayor of the district. I love your raincoat. And I'm pleased to be here with the Cones as well. Give them another round of applause. Thank you for your efforts here, because this is an iconic hotel in the District of Columbia. And just to give you a little history, as you know, the Watergate complex, which became famous through the Richard Nixon era, and it is a worldwide term, Watergate, was built way back in the 60s. It was actually the late 50s when it was planned, and I always inquired as to the shape of it. Why does it look the way it does? And a little history is that the Performing Arts Center, which we now call the Kennedy Center, was being planned for the Potomac, to be on the Potomac River. And the original plan, it was going to be a round building. And so when Giuseppe Cecchi, who built this Watergate, was planning it, the people in charge of planning, this was before there was a district government, so these are the federal people, said that he had to have a rounded building to conform with what was going to be the Performing Arts Center, which became the Kennedy Center. So he designed it and built it, and then when they built the Kennedy Center, they built a square building. So who can figure, right? So it has gone on to really great status, the Watergate complex and the Watergate Hotel. Then we went through a period of time, the last 10 years, after the hotel closed, trying to figure out whether it should be a hotel or be condos or something else, and have finally arrived at the determination that we are going to restore this back to a hotel and have all the grandeur that it once had. And so I want to thank everyone who's involved in this. There's a whole array of people, from the district government to the federal government, developers, architects, and when we're finished here, this is going to be a fabulous, fabulous destination point in the District of Columbia, which, incidentally, in addition to just getting a bond upgrade, is the most dynamic city in America today, without a doubt. And we have more tourists coming here, more people coming to visit our city, moving in to live in our city, businesses locating here, and we are really becoming the center of not only the United States, but of the entire world. And so I'm very proud to be a part of this. And did I mention this is in my ward? This is in my ward, so I just wanted to mention that as an end. And, but I want to also recognize the other elected official here, Dr. William Kennedy Smith, who's a new ANC commissioner here. And we've had an opportunity to talk, and he's doing a great job as well representing the neighborhood and the Foggy Bottom community. So again, thank you all for being out here, and we look forward to throwing some dirt around and coming back, as the mayor mentioned, more importantly, for the ribbon cutting. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Evans. May I request the speakers, the Cohens, please come up and start doing the planting.